Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here, back again with another Driving and the News video. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, my name is Freddie Cardona. I have several programs on my YouTube channel. This one is Driving in the News, and the mission with this program is to record history for posterity. Every day on my way to work, I record 1010 wins here in the New York Metropolitan area, and we get a snippet of that day's news. We do this every time I commute to work. So generally 95% of the time, Monday through Friday in the morning, you will get a snippet of the news. This way, 10, 20 years from now, you want to look back and see if there's a date available for that day, and you can go back and see what the news was like on that day, at least locally. And of course, nationally when it's something like big news. All right, here we go. Driving and the News for the 13th Monday, March
45.
Mike Pence raised a whole lot of Washington eyebrows Saturday night with strong comments saying history will hold his ex-boss Donald Trump responsible for the January 6th riot of his followers. Political analyst Larry Sabato.
You can't put Trump in the past simply by nominating somebody else. I think Pence understands that, and he understands that his record is tied to Trump's.
Pence did tell an audience of news media people he thinks Trump's words on January 6th put him and his family in danger.
That's correspondent Tom Foti. So what topped the iTunes music chart over the weekend?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Yep, the former president featured in a recording of the national anthem by a group of men convicted in the January 6th riot. The group calls itself the J6 Prison Choir. Variety says they each recorded their part of the song using a jailhouse phone. A look at who and who does not say please and thank you lands a New Mexico girl a top prize at school.
Standing by cash registers at two coffee shops, recording requests of 87 people for her science project on manners, fourth grader Catalina Love Courts, who heard,
"Give me, I want, and the best ones I'll have."
And
hypothesis was young women had better manners, young men had the worst.
But younger men had the best manners, followed by older women. Older men had the worst manners, followed by younger women. Love Courts won the science competition at La Mariposa Montessori in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
39 degrees. We've got pockets of rain and snow mixing in for the inland suburbs. The humidity in the city, 92%. The winds northeast at 10, 39 going up to 44, and a nor'easter tonight. Winds news time 7:36. Whole lot of screaming going on. We'll have that next.
Lowe's always has more ways for you to save. On top of our everyday low prices, pros can save big when buying in bulk. Or if your purchase is over $1,500, ask about our volume savings program. A pro associate can provide a customized quote. Ask about our volume savings programs today. It always pays to be a pro at Lowe's. While supplies last, minimum purchase required. Selection varies by location. Lowe's reserves the right to limit quantities. Volume discount pricing quotes are valid up to 7 days. Visit your local pro desk to learn more and start saving. Offers subject to change and may not be available in all Lowe's stores.
Do you have bad credit but need a new car? Call Credit Solutions, a division of Hudson Hyundai. It's easy to apply right over the phone. Bad credit, no problem. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Tier 1 customers can drive a brand new Hyundai with just $68 down. Like a new Hyundai Tucson, only $68 down. A new award-winning all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5, only $68 down. Even a new all-electric Kona, only $68 down. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Call Credit Solutions for a pre-approval today. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Or HudsonHyundai.com. Payments will vary. Credit severity affects approval. See dealer for details.
Winds news time 7:38. 1010 Wins Entertainment will have the Oscars recap in 1010 Wins News. Over the weekend, a 27-year-old horror franchise took the top spot at the box office.
I had this secret there's a darkness inside of me.
Scream 6 earned $44.5 million in domestic ticket sales in its first weekend, according to studio estimates. It's the biggest debut for a Scream movie, and this is the first one in the franchise that does not star Neve Campbell. Last week's number 1, Creed 3, drops to second. The sci-fi thriller 65 is number 3. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is number 4, with Cocaine Bear in 5th place. I'm Archie Zaraletta. Big news for Jersey Shore fans. After more than a decade away, Samantha Sammy Sweetheart Giancola is returning to the show. Over the weekend, the Twitter account for Jersey Shore Family Vacation shared behind-the-scenes photos of Sammy on set. No word when her episodes will air. Wins News Time, 7:39.
Menthol is not just a flavor. It's a manipulative way for big tobacco to target, attract, and addict Black Americans. Tobacco companies aggressively market menthol products using elements of Black culture, putting more products on shelves in Black communities, and making them cheaper. And it's not just an injustice, it's killing us. Smoking-related illnesses are the #1 cause of death in the African American community. Help us fight this injustice at notjustmenthol.org.
At the United States Postal Service, we're reinventing our network to help keep your business moving with new shipping options to deliver better value, greater flexibility to convenience.
Trying not to get a copyright strike on that song. I don't think YouTube will do it, but you never know. In any event, I don't want people to say, "Oh, you stole, you got to move it. You stole some copyright material."
More at USPS.com.
Oh, it's still going.
The Lustgarten New York City Walk for Pancreatic Cancer Research is coming up April 16th. To register, go to lustgarden.org.
The Newswatch never stops.
Wow, really, Car?
23 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
I guess that stop sign doesn't mean anything to that car.
On this Monday, March 13th, I'm Susan Richard, and here's what's happening. Precipitation this morning is just the opening act. We'll check in with AccuWeather. Another round of schedule changes kick in today on the LIRR. Drivers and others urged to be vigilant after we lost an hour of sleep over the weekend. Both New York State and the feds taking evasive maneuvers to stave off another banking crisis. And horse racing enthusiasts urging state lawmakers to sign off on a nearly $500 million loan to spiff up Belmont Park. In sports, the field now set for the NCAA tournament without Rutgers. The Knicks and Devils won, the Rangers lost. 10:10 wins AccuWeather, rain in the city with a nor'easter tonight. Winds News Time, 7:41. Traffic and transit. Here's Karen Stewart.
Checking what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The number is 40 now. Inbound George, Lincoln, and Holland tunnels. The Mario Cuomo has a 45-mile-an-hour weather-related speed restriction in place currently. In New Jersey, they got rid of that outbound Pulaski Skyway disabled at the Kearney exit, so we're free and clear there. We still have the northbound Garden State Parkway express lines at 120 in Lawrence Harbor with an accident that they're moving over to the shoulder. Northern suburbs, the New England Thruway, northbound past exit 18B in Mamaroneck. We have an accident there that's on the shoulder. And then the southbound Springbrook near the Taconic and Hawthorne, we've got the right shoulder and the left shoulder involved with a couple of accidents. Several vehicles are involved in this one, unfortunately. Long Islanders, the westbound Northern State, still at exit 31, Glen Cove Road. We've got an accident there. We've got delays down the Meadowbrook Parkway from Stewart Avenue, and a disabled vehicle in the right shoulder on the westbound LIE near exit 42. Train delays, Forest Hills bound M's, Brooklyn bound 5s are running with delays for various issues, and alternate side of the street parking rules and regulations, they are in effect today citywide. Our next report, 7:51. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
The word nor'easter in the forecast, so let's go right to you, Dean.
Susan, we've already gotten rain and some drizzle out the door this morning. This isn't the nor'easter. That's coming in as this area of low pressure kind of strengthens over us tonight into tomorrow. It's going to pull a lot of rain and some snow mixed in initially north and west of the city. And as the cold air wraps around, that snow will continue to come towards the city and even get to the city and coastal suburbs. So a coating to an inch or so there, 1 to 3 inches by late tomorrow in the nearer suburbs north and west, and 3 to 6 inches farther north and west, and over 6 inches as you go up into distant North Jersey and Hudson Valley suburbs with a lot of heavy wet snow. Wind, rain, coastal flooding problems at the coast later tonight into tomorrow morning's high tide cycle. Keep it locked. We'll keep you up to date as the storm evolves right here on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on my commute to work this morning and listening to the snippet of the news for today, Monday. March 13th, 2023. We've been at this now since last September. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So if you include September, that's 7 months so far of recordings for the news. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video.